Parenting is a process that prepares a child for independence. Good and effective parenting underpins individuals and national development. For good parenting to serve the antidote to societal decay in the country, the Muslim Student Society of Nigeria Lagos State Area Unit has called on Nigerian parents to be more responsible, as it will contribute immensely to moral growth and development. What she's trying to tell us is, speaking at the Ummahaat Day event organized by the faith-based student organization, the coordinator of Ummahaat, Balikis Owolewa, says improper parenting is one of the root causes of high rates of kidnapping, robbery, prostitution, fraud, and all sorts of immoralities and crimes in the country.
Islamic parenting is a holistic paradigm emphasizing the rights and responsibilities of both parents and children. As mothers, we recognize that parenting in Islam is a divinely mandated responsibility, and we understand the gravity of being held accountable to God and our children for fulfilling our roles as their custodians. It is incumbent upon us to ensure they grow into hardworking, productive, and most importantly, God-fearing individuals who will be asset to the home. The theme, The Unique Shepherd, encapsulates the essence of parenthood, the role of the shepherd in guiding, protecting, and nurturing their flock. As mothers, we are entrusted with the responsibility of being the shepherd of our children's soul, navigating them through the complexities of life with wisdom, compassion, and unwavering love.
In her address, Basirat Rabiu, a vice principal at Vanguard's Academy, who is the guest lecturer, says Muslim mothers have to be unique and work with their children to do things differently.
Being a unique parent in an era where parenting has been thrown to the wind and children have been endangered because of what we have as a skewed perception of what parenting takes. A lot of parents these days believe money does everything, whereas the children are actually in need of their presence as parents. They are in need of their monitoring, they are in need of their guide, they want them to be instructed, they want them to be disciplined sincerely. So that has led a lot of children into danger, whereby this situation is meant to enlighten mothers on their role, being the bedrock of the society. As what Basalam said, if you go into a community and the community is good, look at the women. If you go into the community and the community is bad, look at the women. So when you train a woman, you train a nation, because you pass down our training to generations upon generations to make use of it. So we have a major role to play in turning the children into the true leaders of tomorrow that we actually want them to be.
You see, leadership is about development. Development is about leadership. If the leadership is wrong, definitely there will be no development. For you to have a good development within a society, we must have a distinct leadership that is ready to take the bull by the horns and do what is needful. Any form of leadership that is towards the negative side can never bring a developed society. And the mothers have a very important role to play in this aspect. If we have any problem in our nation today, we should ask our mothers. For us to have the best development we are looking towards within our nation, we need good leadership. And good leadership starts from the home, which rests mostly with the mothers.
The female head of Muslim Student Society of Nigeria Lagos State, Rafihat Tijani, urged parents not to push their children into immoral enterprises for economic means.
So looking at parenting, we see that a lot of verses in the Holy Quran are talk about parenting. We Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has even said, Sumobiru walidain, that we should do good to our parents. And we also see a lot of hadith of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where the Prophet has enforced that the best of you are those that do good to their mothers, to their parents. However, the situation of the things today is negative. It's not in line with what the Prophet, what the Quran has said. So that simply means something is wrong somewhere. And we've come to realize that as much as the Quran has emphasized on this, the Prophet has also said about this. The children that we are bringing forth today, do they know about this? So it only takes a unique parenting to let those children know about the saying of the Prophet, about what the Quran Karim said, in order to be able to bring up their child in the right way of Al-Islam. And in order for the children to also do the justice for them according to what the Quran Karim has said.
The theme for this year's Ummahaat Day is the unique shepherd, born out of concerns for the high level of moral decadence in the Nigerian society.
Please tell us the difference, or make the audience know what a twin is.
With hundreds of participants in attendance, Bishra Ali, Mujida Bello Oyebo, Amina Yunus Ali, and Fatima Jaji made up the list of panelists converged to analyze and emphasize the pivotal role of upbringing and shaping future leaders and addressing the leadership crisis gripping the nation.
For us to have a fruitful, beneficial, and highly commendable family and children upbringing, the first thing is that we need to be knowledgeable. We need to plan consciously for marriage. So for you to actually navigate your marriage, the first thing is awareness. You need to be conscious of what marriage entails. And that one is not what you gain by chance. It's a conscious effort.
The thing I have learned on my journey as a parent coach is this. In the adolescent stage, the part of reasoning, the prefrontal cortex, that part of reasoning in the brain that actually helps you make right or wrong decisions, is the last thing to develop up until the age of 29. Now, this again is informing you that the amygdala is the most driving force of the brain of an adolescent. This is why you need to pay. Thank you very much.
So, positive parenting starts from when you observe. It starts from the start. Just like you said, in planting, when you set farms, the roots will not be fair. When you started, what did you do to it? What are your observations? What steps did you take? Did you call? Did you pray? What are the steps have you taken before getting out of hand? You need to be intentional when you are saying positive parenting. And also,
You discuss with them, you ask them, what do you think about this? What if you do this? How about that? Of course, that doesn't mean we will not have self-discipline here, because to another extent, some parents take it too far because they feel poverty you on their wallet. Unfortunately, most of us are not taking their wallet. I'm not feeling poverty there like that 15, 16 years. You now begin to lose control. You should not. You only need to change your strategy, but it should still remain that mother figure in their lives.
Hosted at the AS Bade Event Center at the Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Oshodi, some of the participants echoed their satisfaction and lessons learned.
If the family is good, the society would be good. So we need to look at our own, our own unit as a society to try as much as possible to make sure that we are doing things right. It starts from the choice of partner. It starts from what kind of ideology does the two partners have, or what projection into the future do they have? Are they on the same page? And then the parenting. Are we just doing parenting of convenience, or we are actually active parents? So all these things has to be taken into consideration in order that the issue of moral decadence is being, stemmed from the society. If you don't go back to the family, things might not really be easy to solve. The government also has a responsibility to deal with this issue.
The unique shepherd is to remind women of their role as the nurturer and the upbringer of the future generation, that they should not neglect their duty. They should be present in the life of their children, and they should be there to guide the children, to nurture them appropriately and protect them from the present havoc plaguing the society presently.
Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, Lagos, Ummahaat, hope mothers will adopt unique role as shepherd of the household and draw inspiration from Islamic teachings and communal support structures for a better society.